Thanks for tuning into The Vault. Today we have lots of folks and fun. We go visit the Spirit Halloween store.
There's way too much sugar being had here.
It's National Chocolate Milkshake Day. Nick's a little hyped up on sugar with an empty stomach. You never know what happens. We're going to go visit the people at Spirit Halloween. We're going to drink some chocolate milkshakes. And we're going to talk about some Halloween memories.
That's right.
And share some other stories. Friends, family, lots of lore over the holiday season. Yes, lots of lore. So tune in next in The Vault. Welcome into The Vault, folks. Good to have you. This week we have a little bit of a field trip planned for you this week. We're going to go to see the local spirit store.
Yeah,
and
fun.
we're gonna go visit Marcia and Jill there.
Yep, it is the season for a new type of store to visit. Like we saw the fireworks.
We did go to fireworks
in the summer, and now we're gonna see the people at the spirit store.
You guys catching on to a trend?
Yeah.
Anyone have any Christmas ideas for us?
I do.
I know, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's my favorite. But I love the fall. I love
Christmas
the fall.
Is good.
I'm not a big scary person, Halloween fan, but I love the time of year, and I think that it's a fun holiday. It's not like it's a lot of fun, theatrical fun.
It is. So. It is. Halloween is one of those holidays that I don't know if it was ever my favorite growing up, but it was one of those that was always there.
Right.
And it's definitely grown over the last 15, 20 years, I feel like, and it's just getting bigger. And my theory behind that, I have a couple theories behind it. But my major theory for why it's gotten as big as it has is that it's sort of people stand against Christmas going any further into the fall.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's we're
going
to celebrate a holiday, and this is our holiday. And then, November 1st, if you want to start Christmas, because let's be honest, people November 1st, they start Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jack Skellington.
Right? Christmas and Halloween go together. Right?
I love that movie. Well, the thing is that Christmas is amazing, and I love it. It's all this pomp and circumstance and all of these things you have to get ready, the food, the presents, all of these things you have to plan for in advance. Whereas Halloween, you decorate.
I know.
And that's all there is to it. Like, I love the theatrical stuff. I made Jackson, my son and my daughter, have the most on point costumes.
I've seen some of those over the years.
You're going to have to flash them. Seriously.
I'll
send you the pictures.
Send me some of those pictures. We can definitely look at those.
That's good stuff. Yeah. And my daughter never wanted to be the cute little fairy princess.
Or I remember. Yeah.
Like Disney princesses. She always wanted to be something scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Which is great. And I love that. And I think that's what it is I think Halloween, it gives people a chance to dress up and be someone other than their
escapism.
It's
escapism.
It escapes maybe reality a little bit, and it gives people kind of a time to decorate. And I also think a lot of times with the scariness of Halloween, I think we talked about this when we were at the store. I think it's a way to kind of control the when you
the narrative.
Because life can be scary. There's some crazy things in life.
Life is scary. But we talk about mindset all the time. It's what you make it, though. I love that. I love the idea that you're alluding to.
And I've really grown into that theory the last couple of years, because in my family we've gotten more into Halloween with decorating and stuff like that, and my kids love it.
It's fun.
And like I said, growing up it was just a day, and now we start decorating in September.
As long as it's meant to be fun and not like a low vibrational energy of some sort. Like, you don't want to delve into scary to the point where you're scared. You don't want to be fearful throughout the holiday.
I like to watch.
Okay, that's not okay. Really.
I like to watch. So last year I made a point to watch like a bunch of like horror films that I hadn't watched before.
Oh, right.
And like leading up until,
right.
I would watch one like every night or every couple nights or whatever. And I like to watch either the ones that are a little more campy,
yes,
or I like to watch the ones that kind of have their own sense of humor to them.
Oh yeah, those
like
are
they
good.
don't get too serious. Like I'm not watching like.
Oh, I like the deep contemplative ones where you have to like it's a mind brain as like a mind bender. Yeah. I love those, but like if you say campy, I'm thinking of when I was a teenager and all the 80s ones like Freddy Krueger and all of those. That was like a trend like for years.
Killer Clowns.
It's just
we were talking about that one.
It's just crazy.
On all those the what's the classic one that I always watch with my The Fog.
Right.
The original
No,
Fog.
I did not.
That's a good one.
Anything by Stephen King, like the Amityville Horror.
Yeah.
There's Cujo, which I don't know if that's really like that's just a rabid. That's a rabid dog. That's right? Not okay. Like that's health department stuff.
Apparently, I learned that online that it's a millennial thing to use air quotes. So I'm showing my age. Apparently,
is it? I do it,
or maybe it's Gen X too. I don't know.
Maybe,
but the younger generations make fun of us for doing air quotes.
So when we're being facetious or sarcastic,
it's our way of doing italics.
What do you say? Yeah,
it's like we're. Yeah.
What do they do then? What do they do? Like what's their thing?
They just say like there was a video. There's a
staring at you blankly because I get a lot of that from my Gen X kids.
There's a social media account that shows Gen Z and it shows the different generations, like in the workplace, like working from home. And
working from home is the new workplace.
Well, first of all, working from home is only a younger generation thing a lot of times.
That's horrible.
But it shows like the boomers are all like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep working," and and the Gen Xers are just so unaffected by anything.
Is that how boomers talk? Oh, I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah. and the millennials are trying to like do everything.
By the way, that's stressed. A Gen X thing too. That's a Gen X thing too. Like work till we die. But, work till we're like crazy.
I know.
Prolifically rich and then not give up till you are.
The running joke though is that
which is ridiculous because nobody is.
I'm going to take a nap. And they like curl up and take their little nap. And then
you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a fan.
I like a good power nap in the middle of the day.
Correct. Nappuccino.
Or whatever.
Have you ever heard of that?
Absolutely.
Nappuccino?
Yeah. I think naps are great if you can get one in, but the running joke is that Gen Z will like curl up. Like I'm a big proponent of like not napping under the covers. Like that's sleep. Like a nap.
A nap what do you mean a big proponent? Is there a movement on
There's
this?
A movement.
It's not like how can you be a big proponent?
My wife's uncle one time said over the covers is resting, under the covers is sleeping.
Who said that?
It was my wife's uncle. He said that years ago. And
so it's stuck. It's just you and her uncle. Basically, who says this.
Yeah. I'm not an under the covers napper. I can't. It's just weird. I can't go in my room and nap. I have to nap in another location.
I see.
I have to like nap on the couch or in a chair.
I mean, that's fair because it's not a serious sleep. Then it's like it's just like I feel like
I won't be able to control myself if I go under.
Yes. Do you know what this is? Literally, yes. It's that
my OCD.
it's that on top of like you're not going to subscribe to the traditional sleep position. Like you're just gonna be like, it's about control for sure.
I realize what it is.
Yeah. You came up with that yourself.
I realize I can psychoanalyze myself on the spot.
Proud of you.
I can literally see what's happening. Sometimes I have to explain to my kids why I'm doing certain things. Like there was this weird bottle of lotion that had like this weird discoloration on it, and my daughter was using it, and I was like, we're throwing this out, and then I'm like, don't touch anything with your hands because you used it. And she's like,
really? And you don't care that it's on her hands though.
No, I told her don't. Like, you need to wash your hands too.
I see.
So then she's there like washing her hands, and then
she's
I'm
like walking around like a surgeon,
right? And then I'm like, oh no, I don't want to instill that OCD tendency. Even
too late.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I did that to my own kid. It was horrible.
But you don't give someone OCD. It's maybe you give them a compulsion, but you
give them an awareness of what to worry about. Yes, you do give them it.
I know. Yeah,
I gave my own kids that stuff.
That's what happens.
Seriously, it's like I remember my kids would get cut at camp on a rusty nail or something, and I'd like freak out about when was their last tetanus shot? Yeah, and so now like Jax will do that. He'll
worries.
He'll take a picture of a scratch he's gotten and say, "Do you think we're within the time limit of it?" I'm like, and then I start laughing. I'm like, but guess who did it? Like that was me. Like literally, that was me.
Exactly.
Really.
By the way, if it has been 10 days since that cat bit you, since your cat bit you.
It happened right here. You want to hear the funniest story about this? I woke up the next day after he didn't bite me. First of all, I was trying to stick a pill down his throat, and he thrashed.
Julie had a cat that didn't want to take medication.
Yes, so correct.
She was trying to
like literally like cats, kids, everybody. Like so. Anyway, I woke up in the next morning, and the Band-Aid fell off in the shower because I had it on overnight. Well, I forgot where the scratch was. This is what it means to be a Gen Xer.
Yeah.
So I forgot where that scratch was on my hand. It was on my thumb, but
but you didn't remember where it was.
Forgot where it was in just less than an hour, and then I stuck a Band-Aid on the wrong finger. I was driving to work, and I looked down at my thumb, and I'm like, oh.
It's like the little kids, and they're ridiculous. Like, oh, my foot hurt, and you're like, yeah, but you're limping on the wrong one now, or something like that. Right.
It's amazing what the brain wants to hold. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. So anyway, but as far as Halloween is concerned, I look forward. Yeah,
we have some plans. When we get a little closer, we'll maybe decorate the vault here.
Yes.
And maybe put some costumes on and stuff like that, and things like that.
We're hoping to do that.
We do have some.
But we have a different type.
That's why I wore long sleeves, because it's up our sleeves.
See,
that'll be
what was that?
That'll be a good thing for when I show the clips of us at the beginning of the show, and I'm like, oh.
So, but there is a day to celebrate.
Yeah. So in honor of we like to celebrate the holidays of days of the week.
Wait, though, can I do a disclaimer just so that I don't confuse people? I actually did make I dedicated working with Danny again, and I literally was going to stop doing all of the bad things like eating sugar and not walking.
Well,
so
one of the problems with days of the week is most of them are food and dessert oriented.
There's
I think it's just because honestly,
or it's something weird, and
And honestly, I think it's just people wanting to have excuses for eating badly. They're like, "Well, it's this day," or whatever.
Well, it's just like like you all know this. Like during Lent, you're not supposed to eat meat. Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes to St. Patty's Day, all you gotta do is the priest says it's okay now to eat meat if it lands on a Friday. So we're all like, okay, so all the whole religious reason not to eat meat on a Friday is completely thrown out the window so that we can party.
Yeah, it is.
It's the St. Patrick's Day party. It's not even about who is St. Patrick anyways. What's he done? Something about snakes.
My parents got married on a Friday during Lent, and the priest had prime rib with the rest of them at the wedding party, And my father-in-law was an altar boy, and he was there one Friday evening getting ready for church during Lent, and he smelled. He's like, "What's that?" And he walked in, and the priests were all eating. The priests were all eating steak on a Friday during Lent. So
wow,
it's that myth has been debunked. Mythbusters, totally out. They don't. Even the priests don't abide by that. Now people are going to be like, "No, they don't. They do. They do."
And you're bashing my religion.
They don't. Well, especially the older ones, because there's a certain age like you don't have to abide by it.
How much you want to make a bet you're going to take this part out of this?
So anyway, so we have
moving on.
Yeah. All right. So today, so we had Dan. Ruppin a month or two ago.
Yes.
And he
was awesome.
National Vanilla Milkshake Day.
It was funny.
So today is Chocolate Milkshake Day. on my way over.
He's like, "Oh, it's vanilla milkshake, and you have a surprise for me. What could it be?"
So I have a surprise for you.
So I'm gonna play like
National
a Dan.
Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Hey,
yeah,
Dan,
we should find that clip of him.
Nick had a little surprise, but it's National Chocolate Milkshake Day. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, everybody. Right. So, looking good.
It's been around for.
How long has it been around? Wait a second. What?
It's props. They're props. It's just chocolate milk.
This tastes real to me. This is
no,
awesome.
It's real.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just picked these up at Sheets, which I know is kind of a local place. They're based in
For real.
Altoona. For real. For real.
For real.
For real Williams, singer of Happy.
Oh yeah.
Clap along.
Come on, do it.
I don't even know the lyrics. Happy, what is it?
Clap
along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Yeah, there you go. Good for you.
'Cause I'm happy. Shut up. We're drinking our milkshakes. Please stand by.
Did you say shut up? They're not allowed to talk while we're doing this.
They're not allowed to talk. For you at home, please stay quiet. If you're in the car right now listening to this podcast, which I know a lot of our watchers and viewers,
tens of listeners,
all of our dozens of listeners, although we've been on an uptick lately.
Actually, so it was Shane Murray's desire to beat Jeremy Koblentz's record-winning podcast.
Yeah.
Jeremy Koblenz still stands at the winner at 260 something?
Something like that, yeah.
Horribly.
Horrible that Jeremy Koblenz is leading. It's horrible. We never meant for it to happen.
I don't think either did he. So Shane Murray wants to beat Jeremy because they're like superintendent and board president. So I think this is hilarious. Like Shane's got a lot of footage.
I do have
a lot of people.
Unrelated to that though, I have some breaking news.
Oh, okay.
Ashley Gleason has crushed her husband in views. she's more than lapped him at this point.
Ashley.
Woo, woo.
Hey, Ashley and Sonny. We've got the husband versus wife.
Yeah. So
viewership.
I don't know.
And I will tell you that Ashley's winning.
I don't know if that just means that their family likes her more, and they've just shared it more. And when Sonny was on, they're like,
"You are a pot stirrer. You are such a pot stirrer right now."
I would say it too.
You're a happy little couple, and here's Ashley killing it, and you're like,
I would say it to their faces. I would, me. They were sitting right here. I'd say it. So. Anyway,
it's funny stuff.
We're gonna go check out some Spirt Halloween, and then stick with us. Watch that as we interview Jill and Marcia. And
very good people.
My son takes a little tour with Marcia to show the area there, and stay tuned for that. And we'll be back after the tour.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so I pulled into the Spirt Halloween lot here, and I'm gonna go in, and Julie and I are gonna meet here. She's on her way. All right, so I'm over in the mask section. I think I'm gonna try to dress up in a mask when Julie comes, just to see what her reaction is and stuff like that. So I'm gonna decide. I brought my son here today, so maybe he'll help me pick one out. All right, this is Eli and my daughter Remy. Which mask should I do? What do you think? Crouchy? Grandma?
Crouchy is more creepy.
I don't know. You like the pig one?
This is creepy.
Oh yeah, those are creepy. The blank mask. Yeah, that's always a creepy one. No! Oh look, it's old man Eli. Okay, so a lot of these masks, I have a big noggin, so I couldn't get them on without opening the seals and buying it. So I think I'm going to go with this one, but I think I have to wear my hat still because that's my signature look, so we'll see. All right, so I just saw her pull in, so she's going to be coming in here. I'm going to stand as she comes in and see if she recognizes me. Excuse me, ma'am. You come here often? So
that's hilarious.
So
all I see is one eye.
So Julie and I took the show on the road this week. We decided to go to Spirit Halloween. I come here quite a bit with my kids. They've become somewhat obsessed with Halloween and Spirit. Get that thing off me.
I feel like I've got some attention issues. Like
that's okay.
This is like the epitome of. I haven't been here in a year, so they're growing. This is
your first time this year?
Yes. They
really?
They have grown and grown and grown. I cannot believe that
they have. There's more and more every year.
It ranges from like goofy and like kind of weird to like terrifying.
It is.
That big spider over there, peeing over there for just a sec. That's outrageous.
All right, so here's the spider Julie's talking about. So it says tickets for the spider.
Does it move? I'm just waiting for a jump scare.
If you step on the step pad, it'll do it. Let's see. There you go.
We're good.
Should we walk through the fun house of terror? All right.
Yes, because I bought a ticket from the giant arachnid.
All right, let's go through. Whoa. Oh no. It smells like cotton candy in here.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It has a little diffuser.
Well, you aren't getting like this guy right here. You have to get him.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's very cool.
It is cool. You know, all this. Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, that's some cool graphics. Now, what is this? Like a two-way camera or mirror? Like,
yeah, it's a guy.
There's really something like that here.
You can purchase all their display stuff at the end of the year.
Because honestly, that's very cool.
All right, Julie found a new one she likes. Oh, look at that.
It's a new definition for beer head.
Yeah, beer head.
I feel like I need a cane.
I'm sure they have one. You go find a cane.
Okay. Screw you. So this poor child has a serious pumpkin spice addiction. This one here is trying to find sustenance in a rat. It's obviously anemic. Like, I think that we need to think about what happens with babies here.
You're gonna get some protein with hands.
He just wants to be held. This is all.
He's saying, "Here, use this hand to hold me."
That's his love language.
I have this one actually.
Oh, why? This one
Spider Biter Billy.
This one here has decided to use his bed bug problem to his advantage. He's just hungry. I mean,
he's just hungry. He's like, might as well just eat the bugs.
He's snacking. This whole thing, I'm ready to call OCY.
Oh, look at this guy. This guy plays peekaboo. Oh, geez, this guy just wants to play games. All right, so we're going to go talk to Jill and Marcia, the folks that work here. So we're going to interview them, okay?
Okay, Nick.
Okay, all right. So just come with me. What are you?
Nothing.
All right, let's just go get them, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Right. Stop it. Stop trying to kill me.
There's something about this place that's messing my head up. Seriously.
So we have Marcia here with us. Marcia,
there we go.
Come closer to the camera. Don't be
afraid.
Camera shy, right?
Don't be afraid, it's Spirit. So I just got done asking. I was interviewing Marcia about her favorite movie. She embraces Halloween so well.
She has her little. She always wears a little spider on her back here. She has a spider tattoo on her neck. You have some bats here on your arm.
Yeah, hold your arm up.
Yeah, let's see.
That's so cool.
Oh,
there she goes.
Other
way.
side.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite Halloween movie?
The original Halloween.
That's amazing.
The original Halloween. All right.
And what year was that?
1978. John Carpenter.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, those the classic Halloween movies. The way to go.
Definitely.
What's your second favorite?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. The originals. Because, like I said, Robert Englund is the only Freddy.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
When they remade it, they did wrong by him. So.
I know. I think some things just shouldn't be touched. Some things are just they are what they are, and they shouldn't be. We have another person here. Yeah. Here you guys come up a little closer. We gotta hear you.
Hi.
This is Jill.
What's your favorite part about working here?
The people.
Okay.
Absolutely the people.
Absolutely.
Who I work with, but then also the regular customers that come in. The really cool thing is, like Eli, we've seen him over the years.
I know.
So we have like a little like groupie.
Yes.
Following.
We got a couple of them.
They always have they have like special. We'll come in and they'll be like, "Hey Eli, we saved something for you," or whatever, and it's really cool. I mean, they've created a very family friendly and they become like family friends, and that's why we wanted to come today. We wanted to share you guys with everyone else, and show how cool you guys are and what you do here, and it's just really 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 fun, really amazing.
Yeah.
So,
how many years have you both worked here? Like, how many years?
This is my 10th season.
10th season.
How about you, Jill?
This is my 5th season this go around.
Wow.
This go around. So you've
around.
done it before too, right?
So whenever I was pregnant with my youngest son, so 16 years ago, I
Okay.
actually worked for a season then as well.
Wow.
So, what would you think of all the years you've been doing this? Is your favorite display or?
Can you think of a year that, like, what did they call it, the ISE, right?
Yes.
I know all the terminology now
Right,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. So what was your favorite ISE
Mine is this year.
this year?
Not a clown fan. So.
Okay.
You have your limitations.
Too many clowns.
Yeah,
too many clowns this year.
Way too many clowns.
Yeah.
Honestly, I worry about spiders more than clowns.
Julie's a little nervous standing next to.
I know.
Marcia
The
here.
furry ones just get me.
We have
Like Stephanie.
I make everybody save them at the store. They're not allowed to kill them. They have to escort them out the door.
No killing.
Oh, the
That's
actual
my
spider.
fun.
So
Yeah.
are
The
you a
actual
spider
spiders.
fan in
Yes.
general,
Yes.
even just like living
Yes,
spiders?
they have to
Okay.
escort
We pick
them out
up
the door.
on a piece
Yes.
of paper and we take them out and
I
film them.
what did I
You
see?
know, that's very kind of you.
The spiders, they kill the other insects, right?
Yeah,
they're good
exactly.
for the environment.
Exactly.
There's some good things about them.
Exactly.
But outside. That's,
So
Yeah.
what are both of your favorite monsters? Like, if you're gonna have would it be a werewolf or a vampire or a witch or like zombie? Witch? Right?
I'd say witch.
Okay.
Both of you? Both of you? You show your witchy side here and there? Is that
Maybe just a smidge.
Yeah.
What's your favorite non-scary movie? Do you have one?
Did you have another, like, just a... Marcia's like, I don't like non-Halloween things.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Love non-Halloween things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I like Expendables.
Okay.
Action movies.
All right.
Yeah, I like those.
Are you a
but,
Harry
yeah.
Potter fan?
They're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched them all, so yeah.
Yeah.
Very
But
You
yeah.
think of a movie that you like, Jill?
I love rom-coms.
Rom-coms.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good email.
What is your favorite non-Halloween holiday?
Yeah.
You like
There's
there
a
are
such
other
thing.
holidays?
There's a such thing. There is a such. I don't
I'll have
know.
to think. I'll have to process. I'll Google it.
Yeah.
I'll Google the other ones.
Yeah.
Let us know what they are. and We'll get back to you.
Yeah. No, I honestly, Christmas at my house, my daughter made me put Santa hats on the spiders. That I have hanging from the curtains.
I mean, look.
I don't de-decorate for
No, you do. That's good.
Jill,
That's good.
other holidays?
I would say St. Patrick's Day, but I don't even celebrate it.
Right.
I just think it's a fun holiday. It
Yeah.
breaks up the winter months and
Yeah.
the snow.
Definitely.
And everyone gets together, just
I
having
think
fun.
as I get older, obviously you look through holidays for your kids, but I also enjoy a good holiday that's just there.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Right,
do anything
exactly.
No
for
pressure.
it.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Sometimes,
but if
the
want to,
holidays
you
where you
can,
get like
right?
maybe a day off even or something,
presents.
but you're not, you like that stuff.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit, Jill, you work here, but what's some of the other things you do outside of here?
I'm a nanny during the day.
Nanny.
I watch 4 kids right now, but in the summertime it's up to 7.
That's so normal.
Yeah.
It feels
I
so
know.
normal.
Ms. Halloween here, and she's like, I watch kids.
Yeah, and the kids all love Halloween now too. So
I think that's part of why you've gelled with us and my kids over the years.
Oh, yeah.
You have that with you. And then, what else do your family do?
we're all in the fire department. We all belong to Lake
That's
City Fire
amazing.
Company.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
All of my
said
kids.
multi-generational.
This is why we do
everything.
We do this because we love the backstories. It's not what's obvious ever.
It's not just not just lady that wears spiders with purple hair at the Halloween
Exactly.
She's a firefighter. I mean, she's out there saving people's lives.
Right.
32 years.
32 years.
Wow.
So you started when you were like 2, right? No. Oh, you didn't have to.
That's
I was 18 when I started.
Wow, that's really cool. And then your daughters have gotten involved
my
in
daughters,
that?
my 18-year-old, my 21-year-old, they've been in it since they were 14.
That's really
So you have
cool.
seen a lot of scary, real scary.
So why do you love Halloween?
My mom asks me that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got into movie makeup when I was doing EMT classes. Like we would make up victims for those classes. And it just kind of got me thinking, okay, this is kind of cool. I mean, I can do the movie makeup.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch it.
Like accident makeup, like gas.
So when you started doing that for like training, and then
I started doing that as a patient actor because at 14 I could start doing that, and then my dad was the one doing the makeup. And then when he decided he didn't want to do it anymore, I took over and started doing it myself. So
when you go to a house and you're rescuing people from a zombie attack,
you're very well prepared.
I'm ready.
Exactly.
But you're like kind of excited.
Well, exactly.
You're like I always knew.
She's looking at a neck going, "Yep, Dracula." Some kind of vampire going on here.
So if any of you have a zombie attack or arachnid, or whatever, Marcia's vampire, werewolf. She's the most prepared for all those supernatural.
You are on the monster squad. I am so impressed.
It's really cool. And Jill, what else do you do other than this?
So I actually
not that people have to do something other than this. This can be, your identity.
Has to like get a close up. I'm not just.
I want people. Some people, this is their job, and that's a totally 100%. But I knew that these two didn't do this 100% of the time. So.
So I've actually worked in corporate America for 20 years.
Okay.
And I'm also currently getting my master's.
And that's really cool too.
Business. Yeah. Whenever Penn State. Whenever my boys were younger,
come up a little closer.
Whenever I was younger, my boys were younger, I actually got accepted into a master's program, and it just didn't. The timing didn't work out, and so I always promised myself whenever they were older that I would do it, and so I almost didn't come back this year because of it, because of my
so busy
day job and then also my master's.
Yes.
But the closer it got to opening, I started getting sad.
It's just become such a tradition.
You'll fit it in.
Yes, I am. I'm doing
You're a couple weeks in. How's the balance going?
It's going. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
Positive news is I have straight A's so far.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Thank you. Figuring it out. It'll take a little bit, but I
that is not
can't
easy work.
imagine not being here.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's part of
It's
who you
cool.
are.
Yeah.
All right, so we had to take a little break there. Some customers came in, whatever, and business called. So a couple other questions for you guys. This sword. So we're here with Jill and Marcia. A couple questions. So do you guys know how long Spirit Halloween has been around?
1983.
1983. Okay. Young gentleman, just like myself. That's when I was born.
Yes.
Again, you
Just in their prime.
You had a chance to
their
change
business.
I had to. So we had a previous clip where I said it was old like me, and my friends here
Who are older than you.
who were born before '83. They didn't like that. So
look away, girls. I'm not sure what this place is doing.
I see nothing.
turn down your volume. See, they're accustomed to when the bell rings, they're supposed to cheer. Anyway, so they're getting busy here. So it's a Sunday afternoon. We're recording here. People in and out, questions, stuff like that. You've been in different locations. and I think last year you were in the old Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yep.
Wow.
This year, so this one is an old AC Moore, and it's been here, what, 7 years
We've been here
now?
7 years now.
I find that hard to believe.
That's
really.
crazy.
Nobody's looking for
no one likes this building.
Yeah.
You said people come in here for craft supplies sometimes?
Yes. On occasion. We get that, where's the yarn? Well, there's a couple sweaters over there, but that's about it.
Where's the yarn?
In the vault, they're trying to make a deposit. I mean, it's happened at least 3 times. So
we have that happen too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, so a lot of people like to joke around about Spirit that it's like the Grim Reaper of businesses, right? Like, business goes out of business, and here comes Jack.
Yep.
There's jokes online, like when a team like folds, like a stadium closes or something, they're like,
there it
Jack's
is.
taking over.
Yeah.
I think it was, I think the funniest was in 2020 during the election when we had to wait a few days and someone put the sign
White
up
House.
over the White House.
Yep, that was the
Because
best
we didn't know who won
the
for a
best
couple
one.
days.
That's awesome.
And then all of a sudden you're like the White House.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's probably good. That's what we have here. We appreciate you letting us come in here, and under different circumstances, I come in here. I'm probably here 4 days a week. In fact, yesterday I went to 2 out-of-town stores also.
Nick is now in a 12-step program
Right.
for Spirit Halloween.
We hit double-digit stores last year in 2 countries and 3 states.
It's either that or he's starting a new religion, a new cult religion.
Yeah, spirit religion. I don't know.
Yeah,
Marcia's coming on board.
there might be something already.
There might be something there.
Marcia and I talked about opening a year-round store.
Why not?
Saying that there is a...
The Christmas tree store is like open all year round.
There's a desire...
Yeah, they closed.
They did close.
Yeah.
They closed. Maybe they should have put a Spirit in the old Christmas tree shop.
They chose Dick's instead.
They chose Dick's.
All right.
Dick's, which is your neighbor.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we got them up here, and
Jill, you have anything else to add? We're wrapping up here.
Come see us.
Yep.
Come see them at
Come
Spirit.
see us.
Come to the mall one,
Yes.
because this is where they are.
Yes.
Not that the other
They're
one's bad,
both amazing,
but they are. But these are our,
see us.
You don't
these
get
are
to see
our
us.
friends. Last year they were up at the Bed Bath and Beyond one, and that was our fave there too. So that's awesome.
Alrighty.
So thanks for guys for coming on,
Thank you.
and well, thanks for coming
And
on.
if anyone is looking for a part-time job,
Oh, there.
see us
Yeah.
also. We would love it.
nope, we're still hiring.
Workforspirit.com, the number 4. Workforspirit.com. We're hiring throughout the whole season.
That is amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Look for a fun, easy part-time job during
fun
the.
for sure.
Yeah, get
Fun,
an awesome
definitely
discount,
fun.
some
Yeah.
nice perks.
Yep.
And you get to spend time with us.
Awesome. Where's the application?
Set me up.
I'm here enough. I should just
I was
get
gonna say
paid.
you could just
I know,
get
that's
paid.
right.
You just give back like
Save
we
money
do.
in the long run.
Right,
So
exactly.
we work here so we
then
can
I
pay
would
the
just
company
buy.
back.
I would get the 30% off or whatever. Right. So awesome. Well, we'll let you
you.
guys get back to your regularly scheduled events, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye. All right. So this is my son Eli, and he's one of the reasons that we love Spirit Halloween so much. Right? You a big Spirit Halloween fan? Oh, you're gonna act bashful now, huh? All right. So he's gonna take us on a little tour of the store. Look at that face. Oh, it's hard to not love this little face. So he's gonna take us on a tour and show us some of his favorite parts of the store. So that's coming up next.
Chain is one of my favorite parts. Wednesday, South Park, Stitch, Trick or Treat, 2 boxes of horror, a box of Universal and retro movie Universals. Another one of my favorite parts is animatronics. This is Ringmaster. He retails for $330.
Come on. Everyone is welcome. However, no entrance is free. With this ring, I ask you to be mine.
I do. You make the bride. The fun house of terror. Which smells like cotton candy. There's cotton candy damage doesn't work, so and then water levelers who wants to light yourself or
Welcome back. We just got back from Spirit, and we rushed back. Traffic wasn't too bad. We got here real quick.
Ourselves here,
and yeah. So Julie had a story she wanted to share.
So because of Halloween coming up here really soon, I had the funniest story. So when I first started teaching, and I just bought my house, and believe it or not, this is back in 1990.
Yeah, you bought the house really young.
Yeah, 1990. I bought that house, and I was teaching for my first year, and we had a whole bunch of people that were really, our vibrational energy was amazing. We all got along really well. Well, the house still hadn't been, we didn't even touch it with paint yet. We just moved in, and there was literally still some cobwebs in there and old furniture and just craziness. So we started the party at our house. And my mom was still alive at the time. She lived right next door. And it was a murder mystery. It was a murder mystery party. And when you got killed, you would have to leave and go to the other party next door. So you imagine how awkward it would be. Like the first person killed would go over to my mom's house.
We'd be like, ding dong.
Hi, I guess we're killed. I guess we got killed.
Hanging out here now.
This is what we're doing. We're over here now. But you were talking about how like Halloween's sort of like escapism, and so you kind of go out of your element. Well, we had these neighbors, and God rest their souls, they're not with us anymore. But the guy across the street, he was hilarious. He was always talking and real friendly in the neighborhood. Well, he came over to this party, and they invited everybody. Yeah. There was a lot of people there. And he sat in a chair in the corner with a mask on, and nobody knew who he was the entire time.
Geez.
Didn't talk to anybody, just sat there. If you said hi, he would just like shrug his shoulders, or he would wave. No. Nobody, like, it started getting creepy. So finally, some of the guys who were kind of like, I'm going to find out who this guy is. And there was a few beverages had, and he still never broke. He never broke his whole demeanor. It was the most, and he was creepy as hell.
Yeah. And he kept it all night.
Yeah.
Did anyone finally?
He was wearing some gown. He was wearing a gown. It was like somebody's nightgown. It was so bizarre. He just sat there, not moving at all. Like, this is the stuff that the 80s scary movies were made of.
Yeah.
Like, some rando would come to your party and no one would know who it was. And before you knew it, 500 people were dead with axe wounds.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. So
that's crazy. Did he ever unmask himself then at the end of the night?
He never did.
Oh, really?
Never did.
So how do you know who it was?
Well, like you had to okay. So it helped to weed out the pack of people.
So you could figure out, deduct who was there.
So and so just died. Go over to the other world, and so.
And you knew he was going to come, so you kind of.
Yeah.
My one uncle did that. Also, God rest his soul. See the people that used to live on this planet were a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Right.
That's actually true. I don't know.
My friends and I I think we were sophomores in high school, and we were just kind of, they came over to help hand out candy and stuff like that. And we went to a couple houses trick-or-treating and stuff. We were dressed up, whatever. We're having fun, just whatever. And unbeknownst to us, that we didn't know it was my uncle, but at the time,
see what I'm saying?
This guy came up with like this cloak and this mask.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was this full-grown man. My uncle's, probably like 6 foot tall, like 280 pounds or whatever, big guy. He comes walking up, and he just keeps walking, and he's not saying anything.
You just never know.
And he just keeps walking toward like the driveway.
Yeah.
And my friend's like, "We're gonna get killed."
And you know what? And it doesn't even matter what age they are, because there's like okay, so that show Evil. I watched all of that.
Oh yeah.
There's a girl who was wearing a mask, and she was like, "Does anyone ever feel like killing their mother?" Like, and they're like, "Oh, weird question. Who is that girl?" And she's like, they're trying to reach to take her mask off. She's like, "Don't you touch my mask!" Like, it was so
I know.
scary.
The mask, you can you can mask.
Yeah.
So well.
So I do such amazing, and I will tell you that I do such amazing theatrical makeup.
Yeah.
That I did Pennywise. I made Jackson Pennywise. I remember
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And you had to flash that on there too.
Pennywise.
And I was really afraid for him because he was on his way to be part of a Halloween, like a haunted house thing over at Matt Rose's house. And like people would come from all over because they didn't have to pay for this. But it was so professionally done by these, like Jackson and his two buddies and their dad and Matt's dad, that I was afraid for him to be there. I was afraid he'd get punched.
Oh, because people would be like too like scared of it, almost kind of.
He walked around
to like sort of bring him back down to earth, like That
was before they made Pennywise costumes, and it was like super. It took me about 2 or 3 days to make the actual costume, and it took me about 2 hours to do his makeup, and then he leaves with a red balloon, and it was insane, and I was super afraid he would get hurt because he was that scary. Geez. Yeah.
Wow.
That's scary.
And he was what, high school?
He's still in high school. So, but I'm waiting for you to start singing. I
said happiness is
very good, but you're sounding like you're making fun of yourself. That's not working.
And then when you do impressions.
Impressions?
Yeah.
No, not the impressions. I'm talking about singing.
Well, like
you're avoiding this.
We can't sing because there's rights to music. We can't sing.
Yes, you can.
No, we can't. They're gonna sue us.
Well, like change the words or something. Like, can you like move a certain note? Like
no.
Like wasted away in Margaritaville, you can say wasted away and something else.
No,
like,
we can't.
We can say
we can get sued. We don't have a lawyer on tap here.
Slightly tipsy in Margaritaville. Slightly tipsy.
No, we would have to come up with an original song.
That is slightly tipsy. It's not like that's an original song right there. I just came up with one. Why are you drinking that way? It's weird. It's unnerving. What are you doing to us?
Anyway,
I don't know if I like that.
See you next week.